Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's video newsletter. It's the end of a long day and I'm just about to get home, but I thought I'd just quickly fill you in of what's happening in the week coming forward and what's been happening in the last few days. So next week we are running Captain's Week. David and Julia are having their week and a full itinerary of events, which include on Monday a seniors football bettable, open to anyone over the age of 55 and over, men or ladies, and any combination. You can have a mixed pair, ladies pair, gents pair, as long as you're both over 55. £3.50 entry fee, and there's food after play. On Tuesday, Julia has her Ladies Captain's Day. That's a singles event. They have already booked their tea times. They'll go onto the system before everybody else gets to book in on Sunday night. Wednesday's Junior Club Championship. Thursday there's an optional Stableford, so we're looking for a good day there. Nice big entry for that, hopefully. Friday's Greenkeeper's Revenge, which is basically a Texas scramble. Teams of 4, but with an optional start, £12 per team entry. That's going to be an interesting one to see what Neil's set up. We're hearing from Neil in a little bit as well, so he'll be able to show you how the golf course is faring up underneath these warm conditions, which is meant to be getting warmer apparently before the weekend. Sunday of Captain's Week is a 4-ball bettable Stableford. Open to ladies, gents and juniors. Entry fee £8 a pair, 50p a player, going to the captain's charity. So not only are you going to have a good fun week with a few prizes, some good golf on a fantastic golf course, we're also raising money for charity. So please take part in that, support your captains. What's been happening this week? Well, the biggie was the RV Fisher Medal. That happened on Sunday. That should have played on Good Friday. But we've now caught up with that on Sunday. And the winner was Simon West, who shot a magnificent net 65. He tends to be one of those players that just throw in an exceptional score every so often. I remember he did it 2-3 years ago. I can't remember what the competition was. I'm sure Simon will remind me when I see him next. But a net 65, fantastic golf. Won by a single shot from Steve Smith, net 66. One of our younger members, Harrison Reeves, 67. Danny Clark, one of our bus driver members, 67. And Luke Thompson had a fantastic gross 68 and came in 5th. Well done to him. Well done to all the prize winners there. What else have we got? Ladies played a better ball on Tuesday. Interesting to see. I did do a video last week, some of you may remember, on how to fill in a card for better ball, or a suggested way. Not sure how many of the ladies watched that. Some cards were good. If you look at this one here, so many reasons that we could have disqualified this card, but we chose under the current circumstances to show a slightly lenient side, so we let this one through. But no name, no competition, no date. Had to work out who the players were just by an initial. Loads of scores when only 2 scores needed on this card. However, as I say, being the nice people we are, we did let this one through, and I don't think it'll be happening again from this pair. So well done to Jill Alden and Bev Sampson, who picked up the first prize, and Janet Hornsey and Sheila Davis paired up to come second in that, so well done to them. Rosie Earl, Judy Taylor third. And what else? And that's about it, really. So we're going to have a quick word from Neil now. He's obviously suffering at the minute with the lack of rain, with none sort of predicted before the weekend. I don't know what's going to happen at the weekend, but I know it's going to be very hot and very sunny the next couple of 3 days. So Neil, if you can just fill us in on what's happening on the golf course.
Good morning. It's another really warm morning this morning at Rookery Park Golf Club. As you can see probably behind me, we're all go. We've got the sprayer out spraying approaches and tees with feed and wetting agent. We've got Mike on the roller. Nick is in front of him on the greens machine. And if you can see in the distance, Chris is out mowing tees in front of us. And Mr. Soames, as you can see him drive past just now, is divoting, moving tees, emptying bins, that kind of stuff to make us look nice and pretty. So it's a busy morning this morning. We're now starting to struggle with the heat. Greens are holding up all right, but we are running more water, which is seeing a reduction in pace. They still running true, but slightly softer, a bit more responsive is the response I'm getting from players. So one hand it's a bad thing, on the other hand people seem to still be enjoying their golf, so that's all that matters. As from tomorrow, we're going to core the par 3 greens. We're going to hit them with a decent hollow core, followed by a solid tine, by a scarify, followed by a top dress, followed by a feed, followed by a seed. Brush it all in and water it all in, and then we'll leave them be for a couple of days to let them wind down and recover. As you can see behind me, fairways have started to toast away. Approaches are going pretty much the same, so this wetting agent and stuff this morning hopefully will hold some moisture in the surfaces while we go through this heavy period, and it's going to get up to 27 on Friday according to my phone, so it's not going to be the coolest of days. Nice if you're not going turf. But yeah, last week we top dressed solid tined approaches and tees to try and get rid of some decompaction, and we also top dressed the tees just to try and start working on the surfaces a little bit and treating them a little bit more like we do the greens, to maybe make them a little bit better and start to improve. But it's only little steps because, as a lot of you know, we don't have the money to do big things, but we do what we can when we can. So yeah, hope you're all still enjoying your golf, and drink loads of fluids, treat yourself to some sunscreen, and be safe. Speak to you soon.
Great, thanks for that, Neil. Always nice to be informed of what's going on. So, as I said, please support Captain's Week next week. Also be aware that Rob leaves his post as club secretary next week, Wednesday I think it is. So if you do see Rob over the next few days, I'm sure he'd appreciate a few words. He's going to be a hard act to follow. He does a lot of additional work that maybe is beyond his role, and he does it without question. He does a fantastic job, so it is going to be a very difficult role for someone to fill. I think the job's being advertised now, so hopefully by middle of September we might have someone in that new role. So good luck to Rob in whatever he decides to do. I have heard a couple of things that he's going to be getting up to, very interesting. So best wishes, Rob. I mean that. I've worked with you for 8 years, and I've known you for a few years before that, at various conferences with Foremost. You getting up to your tricks after a night out on the beer. Very entertaining. It was too, but we'll keep that between the two of us. So, Sport Captains Week next week. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this fantastic weather over the next couple of days. Thanks, everybody.